Here's Elizabeth's butterfly. See her going in for the water. I'd like to see her actually get that weight forward a little bit more. You've got your arms kind of going straight down. Want to be able to have them just kind of out just a little bit more so we can get off a little bit quicker. As we go through the dolphin kick on our water, it looks pretty good. Breakout looks good. Love the rhythm you've got going on. You've got the ability to get those arms up and out of the water, keep everything moving. Looks pretty easy for you. As we go through this turn, really focus on driving those knees straight up underneath you, and then coming through that left-hand side as you're pulling back on a bow and arrow so that your head can then go underneath the water while looking up at the ceiling. Doing a really good job of keeping that rhythm, keeping things moving. That's going to end up really helping you and make it so that butterfly is much easier. As we look for the finish, you're doing a very good job of getting that timing worked out just perfectly. One thing we want to make sure that you're doing is not grabbing that wall right there at the finish. We can see your hands kind of over the top of the gutter. Make sure you're trying to finish with your fingertips, but making sure you are being careful so that you don't jam your fingers, break a finger, or jam your wrist. So, very nice job, Elizabeth. Here is Elizabeth's butterfly underneath the water. Got just a little bit of movement out of those arms down. Doing a pretty good job of really keeping a nice rhythm. As we watch that pull underneath the water, she's got just a little bit of bubbles on those hands. So make sure as your arms are out here, just extend a little bit further to help actually reduce all those bubbles so you're going to be able to pull with a much stronger stroke. Don't always have to be in a rush to get into that next pull. Make sure you're really thinking about extending. Good use of those dolphin kicks. Think you can actually ride those out a little bit longer. Doing a good job of actually lifting that chin up and that head into that neutral position as you're going in and reaching out in front. As we see you going in for the finish, a little bit of kind of an odd position, so make sure as you're out here by the flags you're going to be able to adjust it, whether you got to reach out a little bit more on one stroke or try and get into a couple of strokes a little bit longer. That'll make it so that you're able to get into your full rhythm. You basically had your arm pull going in for the finish there without really having those hips kind of driving you in for that finish. So make sure you're adjusting that finish, whether it's the finish or even the turn, outside by those flags so that we can finish nice and strong and have all that momentum carrying it into the finish. Nice job at camp, Elizabeth.